black and brown, that's who is being kicked out. Just think of a world where you live, you pay your bills for a whole year. You've done nothing wrong except enjoyed your community. You're cemented in your community in Pasadena. You're part of PTA. You're part of Boys and Girls Club. You do things. You volunteer at your churches. And then one day, you wake up after your lease is up, 1 year, having paid and done everything right, not called your landlord every moment that something is wrong in your place, not get things fixed in your place. And at the end of that year, you now have to be faced with a 60-day eviction. I'm wearing my eviction because it is a mark on me. Because now when I go look for another apartment, the reason why they want to know, well, how come you've only been in this apartment for a year and a half? It's not my choice. It's somebody else's choice.
All I want to say is that I feel proud and I feel strong that we're all together, and I don't think it's fair we have to go through this, especially during the summer. I think we should be having fun right now, enjoying graduations, enjoying vacation, but we got to go through this. But you know, we're gonna get stronger and everything's gonna get better. I can tell you that. All we gotta do is pray and stay focused and make sure that we don't lose our faith. And even though whatever happens in this, just remember that we at least showed up today to speak, and we didn't stay quiet, and we didn't stay home sitting down with our arms crossed. We made a move, and we're being heard, at least for the future generations and the future people. If nothing works out for us, at least we're trying for somebody else out there, so they won't have to go through this and feel this pain.
My name is Telly. I'm one of the Pasadena, one of the Washington 16 as well. Me and my wife have been there since 2001, so we're one of the more longer tenured residents there. But when you consider we have people that's been there 30, 40 years, it's, you know, just a blip on the map. So it just underscores how devastating this is, especially when you're putting out the majority of a complex. You're not even giving them an opportunity. Not saying that we could all afford $1,800, $2,000 a month, but at least give us an opportunity to try to save ourselves, because in 60 days it's already a crowded market to try to find somewhere else to live. So what can you do when you have groups of people going out into the same market competing for the same places to live? So now there's no incentive for somebody to work with you. It's like best credit, most down, first come, first serve. So now people are getting pushed out to the 57 or to the IE or up on the hill to Palmdale, Lancaster, and folks work in this area. It's about hard enough. Some people live here and commute as it is. So what happens when you have to commute twice as far?
My name is Victoria Baker. I am one of the 16 Washington tenants. I am actually a 22-year resident of 278 East Washington. I went to primary school, I went to secondary school, I went to Pasadena City College. I was raised out here. I raised my 2 children out here. And like the rest of my family, they state this is stressful.
Tonight, we were number 21 on the agenda. We were all asked to be here about 7:30 so we wouldn't have to sit through all the other drama that didn't have anything to do with us. We start showing up. I showed up personally at 7 o'clock on the dot. They're already doing item number 21. The council, they claim that they skipped through the agenda so that we with the families with the tenants with families wouldn't have to sit through everything. If that's true, I don't know, but they heard us out. Did they care? You know, you can't read those faces. They did approve the proposal. They said this is the second time that they brought the proposal for more protection for the tenants of Pasadena, increasing the monies that we would be able to receive for relocation in our instance. But they didn't tell us, but there's certain requirements that we must meet in order to receive those benefits for relocation. Did they give us the requirements? No. They're telling us to call Mr. Wong with the city manager, and he'll have all the answers. Last week I got Mr. Wong's number. Haven't heard from anybody yet. So they're telling us nobody wants to deal with it. Everybody, they're passing the buck. Oh, call James Wong. Oh, Mr. Wong, when we finally do talk to him, he's going to send us somewhere else. He's going to send us to Torney. They'll send us to Kennedy. They'll send us, they're just going to keep, it's just going to keep going. A big tumbleweed. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because, like they were saying, we're not the first apartment complex to go through this. Whether they made noise or not, I don't know. We're making noise. I would love for anyone else who is being put in this situation as we are to be a voice. I've been in Pasadena all my life. All my life. My grandparents are here. My mother and father are here. I have my children here. We're natives. I love my city. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone. I've survived all of the drama of Pasadena. I've been here all my life. 1973, born right at St. Luke's Hospital. And I'm pretty sure there are other people just like me, single parents, doing the best they can, who go to work, who aren't on assistance, doing the right thing, trying to raise their families the proper way in this beautiful town we live in. So if you're in this situation, or you feel like you're going to be in this situation soon, come over to 278 East Washington Boulevard on Thursday at 6:30, and be a voice. We'll have people there, representatives of different media sources. We'll be live on Facebook right now. Currently, the Pasadena Tenant Protection Union is working with us. They're trying to help us be heard because this is unfair, it's unjust.